All right, here we go, folks. We got ourselves a fresh new series coming at ya. Spawning down in the bottom right, it is one of the greatest of all time. Many call him the fourth race. I just call him Onside Gaming's Maru. And his opponent, spawning up in the top left for Storm Gaming. I'll never forget his first victory against Maru in the World Team League, the very first map he took. And since then, he is on a 3-series win streak versus his opponent. It is Storm Gaming's MaxPax. In the blue. Double gas opener from Maru here. MaxPax has looked so good against Maru in the last few matches they've played. Now, it is worth noting that we are in the group stage of the Masters Coliseum. 6 players playing a round robin. Top 3 make it out. First 2 make it out into the winner bracket. Third place makes it out into the losers bracket. And then the bottom 3 are eliminated. Do you see a Zealot being produced by MaxPax? Is this a real Zealot or a fake Zealot? Okay, it's going to be a real Zealot. Maru, looking like he isn't going to go for a scout here, but with it being a 2-gas opener... Oh, this is cute. Maru faking the 1-racks expand, but MaxPax, he checks back in, sees that the command center is not started, and he's like, wait a minute. Is this high ground command center? What's going on? It will be Reaper Reactor. If the Zealot skirts around the Reaper, this could be nasty to deal with. Maru is going to look around for MaxPax's potential proxy. MaxPax does love going for a 3-gate play with one of those gates being proxied. But MaxPax just doing another thing he likes to do quite commonly, which is send a Zealot across the map on a slightly off-centered route. And Maru, unfortunately, will not see it here. And because Maru was looking around all over the map, the Adept is going to be out in time. I think not quite enough to save that probe. Okay. Zealot will see that it is Reactor behind this that is already done. So he should be able to extrapolate. Well, especially the fact that there's no units on the field. He will definitely be able to extrapolate that it was an early setup. This is going to be a mine defense coming out of Maru. And MaxPax will see that. Widow Mine is going to burrow. Okay, he's not going to use the Zealot to soak damage. Where'd the Reaper go? Oh, it is still staying alive here on the right side. Only singular mine into medevac. And then Tech Lab Factory. Oh, and probably going to be Raven play. Is it going to be just a 6 Marine drop? That would be bold. Wow, it is literally everything that Maru has going across the map. If MaxPax... Oh, did he see that? I don't think so. He did have good vision, but I don't think it was quite perfect. We do see a quick cloak, so it is not going to be Raven. Fortunately for MaxPax, he is going for the blink play and, of course, the robotics facility. He is a big fan of the 4-gate blink. Maru going to try and get in here. This is a risky move out from Maru, I got to say. Oh, unburrow on the mine. Good job. Already a couple of probes going down. MaxPax trying to get some friendly fire with the mine here. Maru, oh, MaxPax almost dragged that into a bunch of probes. He also blocks himself with the 1 mine. 8 probes go down. This is a really successful drop. Even if it was risky, it is certainly paying off in spades. He's going to grab 4 more probes in the natural. And in fact, he's going to sack the Marines to make it 5 more, I think. 13 probes in total. And he got a Stalker. The Zealot on the other side of the map was cleaned up. Actually, what got the kill? Looks like, yeah, it was one of the Marines. And here comes the Cloaked Banshee. MaxPax is in so much trouble. He is going for the 4-gate blink. He is trying to counterattack. He didn't even kill the medevac. Maru is prepared for this series in fantastic fashion. I think this is just GG. I think MaxPax is just straight up dead right now. There's an observer trying to be chrono boosted out. We're going to see there's not even enough money to warp in stalkers aggressively right now for MaxPax. And Maru is killing so many workers. MaxPax is going to try and blink into the main base. He can't really do anything. Maru is supply blocked, but it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, if it had blocked tank production, maybe it would have mattered. But the depot top hat was able to come down. And there's just no way. Absolutely no way. It doesn't matter how good MaxPax's micro is at this point. He is way too far behind. Maru with a statement game in game number 1. That marine mine drop was very effective. MaxPax was so close to spotting it. And if he, of course, could have been in position, it would have been a fantastic situation. Army supplies are still even. We used to have Blink forward in on top of the tanks, but there are these 2 Banshees. I said the micro doesn't matter, but MaxPax's micro right now is actually just out of this world. It feels like it's been a while since I've watched a MaxPax 4-gate Blink, and he really does make it look just busted. Oh, and he avoids the scan as well. He, of course, needs to keep that observer alive to be able to fight the Banshees. Somehow MaxPax is actually, like, gaining a little bit of momentum. Like, I really do mean somehow. Ooh, scan. No way. The observer actually is going to survive. Second time the observer should have died, and it stays alive. MaxPax, oh, if he snipes Stim, that would actually be pretty huge. That's going to really reset the timer. MaxPax, he's been on half the workers. He is currently on half the workers of his opponent, and he's actually making plays. This would be one of the greatest wins a player can have if MaxPax somehow actually makes this happen. He is going to split his stalkers into 2 groups. Okay, he rotates into the main, seeing that the 2 tanks are out of position to defend a natural. Ooh, and a big blink forward past the bunker. Second set of stalkers blinking in on top of this bunker will take it down. Siege tanks are going to rotate. Combat shields not started. So these Marines still get 4-shotted. MaxPax, he is running out. I mean, Maru's just out mining him by so much. So much. But the stalker retention has been ludicrous. Oh, there's the big blink forward. Will grab 1 siege tank. Did he snipe down the Raven too? Yes, he did. Am I imagining it? No, or was that a medevac? 10 more SCVs going down. No, it was an SCV, I guess. Oh, no, next battle coming up. No, he did snipe the Raven. Oh my god, but he lost the observer. However, Cloak, there's no more energy for Cloak on the Banshees. So that kind of checkmate card is out. It is gone. Oh, blink forward. Will grab 1 tank, grabs the second. MaxPax also going to be able to take down the bunker in 2 volleys. Oh my god. It's still a huge army supply deficit, but MaxPax is actually a miracle worker. Oh, Banshee's just adding so much DPS. It is going to be too much. Maru will finally overwhelm it, but MaxPax, even though he loses the game, he wins our hearts. Maru, I would be quaking in my boots right now if I were him. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning down in the bottom left for Onside Gaming. It is Maru in the red. And his opponent, despite being so dead from the opener, somehow making something of it and coming really close to winning that one. It is Sidestorm Gaming's MaxPax in the blue. It is worth noting, by the way, that Maru moved out with every single unit he had. He moved out with every single unit he had with that 6 Marine mine drop. And if MaxPax could have caught wind of that a little bit more effectively, he could have gone up the ramp and maybe gotten a lot of damage done. Now, Royal Blood Not the best 4-gate blink map, but not terrible. Very, very doable. The size of the main base is substantial. But obviously with these minerals around the third base, the pocket third, it is not as easy to get this set up. Will be another 2-gas opener here from Maru. This time MaxPax is saying, okay, well, I'm gonna double check that. I want to make sure. I'm not gonna get bamboozled by you going for the low ground command center fake out. MaxPax finishing the cybernetics core at 159. That's quite nice. And no warp gate. I think he's going to be opening up Stargate here. It's a pretty decent one here. Pretty decent setup. Oh, Reaper really looking around. He is convinced that MaxPax is going to do his proxy third gate. Or maybe he's just aware of the concept that you got to be mindful of a proxied second gate in general, because of course Maru's not SCV scouting, which is generally dangerous. Generally quite dangerous. Now, if it ends up being a similar drop as game number 1, and MaxPax has, you know, 3 Phoenixes, I wonder how that'll turn out. Obviously, if MaxPax jumps the drop while it's crossing the map, that's amazing. But if the drop gets fully unloaded, there's a mine, things could get messy. And Maru starts up a tech lab. It is just going to be the single mine. I think we're going to see the same thing out of Maru. I think it's going to be the 6 Marine mine drop. Oh, good job from Maru. And MaxPax, look at that hold position micro on the probe. Oh, he does lose that probe, but he locks the Reaper in. It wasn't a full wall, I don't think. Yeah, there was a little gap. It doesn't look like it because of the wireframe, but there is a little gap, so MaxPax plugged that. Good job from Maximus Paximus. And Maru, upon seeing that it's Phoenixes, he will elect not to move out. And generally speaking, that's not always, like, that doesn't always hold true, as you should never move out when your opponent's going for a Stargate like this. But I think it's fair to say, oh, that is really nice, getting the early mine shot on the first Phoenix. Oh, that's so big. I would generally say, as a rule of thumb, it is, well, it is usually true that you don't want to move out with an early drop. Maru, obviously he was hunting for this wounded Phoenix. Wasn't able to find it. Oh, okay, here comes the move out. This is a Hero Marine style push. MaxPax does see the Cyclone. Ooh, and he breaks the lock on. Very nice scout for MaxPax. Getting to see this. He does start up an Immortal. He's got a shield battery already done at the natural. Second one in production. But he's... no, he is on 2 gates. Maru. Oh, I was going to say, with the shield batteries here... yeah, this is a wise decision to back away, I think. MaxPax a little bit supply locked here. Ooh. We'll have to lift the Cyclone to break the lock-on. Second lock-on gets a bunch of damage. These Phoenixes are getting really beat up. Maru kind of winning these middle-of-the-map skirmishes in terms of value, but he hasn't gotten any kills yet on the Phoenixes. And, you know, MaxPax was still able to get some good scouting information. He's doing a good job. Behind all this, third command center from Maru. So he goes 1-1-1, 3cc. I wonder if this will be the double engineering bay as well. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sneaky Widowmine here from Maru. That is a really nice placement for a mine. Oh, but this is not a nice placement for a Raven. Double lock on. Even if he gets both Phoenixes, which he won't. Oh my God. And talking about winning the engagement. Oh, the mine. Oh. That was... he somehow only got 1 Phoenix. That should have been worse. If Maru retargets that on the low HP Phoenix, I think he might get 3. But MaxPax, a bunch of wounded Phoenixes, only one of them dies, and he killed the Raven. Oh, did he just lose an observer? He did. Good scan from Maru, cleans that up, but I think MaxPax was able to see Yeah, he saw the third command center, didn't see the double engineering bay, but you can generally infer that, and he saw the timing of the second and third barracks. Oh, he even saw the fourth barracks. Yeah, this is good information for MaxPax. He starts up charge in +1. And MaxPax is actually going to have a timing where stim and combat shields are not done. Nor is the 1-1, but extended thermal lance is. Charge in +1 I don't think will finish for MaxPax with this before the stim combat shields 1-1. But if MaxPax gets in here and is able to lift the tanks, even without lifting the tanks, I mean, this is a pretty scary looking push. He's moving out with the extended thermal lance timing. I love this adept, by the way. Oh, and MaxPax able to drop the Nexus on the fourth base, seeing that Marine. Maru will reposition this tank here, but it is a little bit exposed. Well, I say it's a little bit exposed. It's more like the army is just really strong against it. It's in the best possible position it could be, behind a base, beside a missile turret. 3 SCVs do go down, but Maru survives what is... Well, I mean, at this point, he's pretty much survived what is a very scary timing and concept. And he's going to have all 5 infantry upgrades finishing very close to one another. Stim will be the first in the pack, then combat shields, I think, then 1-1, and then concussive shells shortly thereafter. And this is a mighty timing. Maru looking to break MaxPax's win streak against him. MaxPax does have charge done. Oh, Viking. Oh, 2 Phoenixes going down. That's very expensive. Siege tanks do get caught on siege, but... Oh, triple drop going into the main base. Scan sees the Nexus completing. And the Phoenixes were not well positioned. Well, I mean, they were well positioned, but there just weren't enough of them. Maru going to move into the third base while he distracts with the main drop. And these Colossus trying to hunt down the Marines will force a hot pickup. Oh, does he drag and drop on the Colossus? No, he's going to move back into this base. Zealots, charge lots. Oh, will bait out the Widow Mine. Cyclone is going to go down. Colossus able to walk back down to the low ground. Siege tank will get some good value, but MaxPax with a great cleanup. And on the other side of the map, he's killed 28 SCVs. Maru's economy is gutted. MaxPax just turns it around and says, I don't care. Makes the defense happen, says, I'm the one who harasses. And now Maru might just be dead. Look at this income advantage. Huge spike. MaxPax says, no, the streak is not over yet, Steadfast. Don't you dare count me out. Armory is done. 2-2 can start, but 2-1 starts up here for MaxPax. Ooh, and he is going to find this drop. Oh my god, if he gets that medevac. Nope, there's no blink. No blink and only a couple of stalkers, but Zealots getting it on top of the third mineral line. MaxPax just needs to kind of stay out from a flank. Vikings are not going to be able to clear these units out in time. And GG gets called. MaxPax evens the series at 1 apiece. The kid is on fire. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning down in the bottom right for Onside Gaming. It is Maru in the red. And his opponent. So damn good. Coming in with the Zealot counterattacks, the Raven snipes, the defense on the third base and fourth base and the main. For Sidestorm Gaming, it is MaxPax in the blue. And it really feels like in that one match in the World Team League where he finally beat Maru, it was like a 50-minute game or something. It feels like at that moment, the tides turned in this little personal rivalry between MaxPax and Maru. Now, that does not mean that Maru cannot win, but I really have to underline the fact that was a 1-1. So it wasn't even a series win for MaxPax, but it was the first map win he got, and it was a huge one. And like I said, since then, MaxPax has won 3 series in a row. Maru really had a great position in game number 2. An excellent opportunity to win the game and really probably win the series 2-0. But MaxPax shut the door Maru did everything he could to take down those Phoenixes and eventually did get a couple of them. But on its own, it wasn't enough. Maru, now the third game in a row, opening up with a quick double gas. Oh, there's the cheeky recall. And it is, once again, Maru opening up with the Reaper Reactor. Is he going to do the same build 3 times in a row? The 6 Marine Widowmine drop? Like, it is versatile, don't get me wrong. And it certainly wasn't bad. With the Warp Gate coming on in, looks like we're probably going to see... Oh, no, it is going to be a Stargate. Okay. So he cancels the Warp Gate as soon as he gets to 100 gas. Brings him back up to 150. And this time, if Maru... Well, if MaxPax can prevent the Scout from Maru, that would be amazing. But it looks like he's probably not going to be able to do so. He actually delayed his second Gateway unit a little bit. MaxPax is going to want to make sure, of course, that he starts up Warp Gate. There we go. Seems silly. But for some reason, I just had one of those feelings when he didn't start it right away at 50 gas. Maru. Oh. Oh, he is going to be able to get the Scout here. That's obviously great for Maru. MaxPax might have been able to get a trap on the Reaper if the Stalker had just rallied right out to this little spot. I do love how MaxPax makes like little alleyways in his base. In his bases, I should say, in order to do stuff like trapping Reapers. We saw it in game number 2. Really nice stuff. This time, I mean, I would not be expecting Maru to do the same build 3 times in a row, so I wouldn't really be expecting the kind of random stray Widowmine that got that first big hit and kind of made things really difficult for MaxPax in the game. Oh, MaxPax is going to find the medevac. Prevents the drop from really doing anything. Widowmine is going to burrow here. Phoenix, of course, has to be extremely careful. You've got to know that Maru is going to be putting that mine somewhere. I wonder if he just spotted it. He had vision for a moment. You can play with settings that make those little crinkles on the ground easier to see. Maru, once again, going for a little bit of a push with this. Ooh, mine in the medevac is cute. And the Reaper in that medevac as well. He's like, oh, okay, these units don't auto-attack up. Oh my god, the medevac getting the boost, gets some huge damage on the lock-on with the Cyclone. That medevac boost was really nice from Maru. MaxPax not recognizing it right away. There is double shield battery once again from MaxPax. And he's getting the Immortal as well. This time, though, I think Maru might commit a little bit harder. Does he? I mean, he's going to see that there's no third base. I think it's pretty bold to go for this. Reaper will get taken down. The lift, the drop to avoid the Cyclone's lock-on. Double lock-on onto the Adept. Going to be able to drain a fair bit of shield battery energy. But now, especially with the Immortal, I really feel like you don't want to go for this. Oh, nice job. Baits out the Widowmine. Cyclone lock-on not able to do anything there. And, well, it was just a pressure from Maru. But it will back away. It did deny the third Nexus for a little while. MaxPax. This time he's going to have to contend with a 3 racks follow-up from Maru. It is not that fast third command center. So the push does have a lot more teeth. We will see finally some effective Phoenix harass coming in this series. I say finally as though it's, you know, it's been like 6 games and he hasn't been able to do it. He only played Phoenixes in the previous game. But 5 SCVs going down. Maru had not had to pay the Phoenix tax, as my pal Sal up a tree likes to call it. And it's a good... I really like the term. I think it's a great term. Twilight Council coming on in behind the Phoenix Colossus. There's the Forge. I was going to say Forge should be coming down very soon. And it's on its way. Now, the Raven did get sniped, and that was a huge deal in game number 2. Will we see a similar situation? Because if we do, it is so difficult to get anything done against Colossus-based armies. 2 more SCVs, of course, getting sniped. Good job for MaxPax. He is really good with these Phoenixes. Ooh, Raven does get safely tucked away. No medevac boost this time to try and keep the lock-on alive for a super long time. This is a high-energy medevac, by the way. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, can't find it, though. Good pullback from Maru. Stim, combat shields, +1 weapons all about to come online. Extended thermal lance, not yet done for MaxPax. He really wants the Raven pick. Maru sees the Phoenixes. Complete. Scan comes down. Oh, there are the interference matrices. Grab one of them. Second one comes down as well. Not enough force fields to block the ramp. Battery overcharge going to get popped. We will see the lift on a few units. Cannon is helping out here for MaxPax. He's about to have the second Colossus waking back up. And the Immortals, actually the MVPs of that fight. It wasn't even the Colossus that were necessary. Maru just attacked up a ramp, into battery overcharge, into 2 Immortals, and a bunch of Phoenix lifts and a cannon. And MaxPax just holds. Yeah, and he was attacking through a force field. Or, well, 2 force fields, really. Maru gets shoved back. It's still okay. He killed one of the Colossus. A couple of sentries, got a Phoenix. But he lost the Raven. Lost one of the Cyclones, lost a Viking. It was a messy fight, but I think that was better for MaxPax. Now, was it? +1 didn't start for MaxPax until just recently. He does have charge done, though. Ooh, Widowmine in the middle of nowhere. Just looking to get some hits on a Phoenix. Oh, MaxPax is going to reveal this Widowmine. And he's going to be able to come on over and clean this up. Maru, nice job with the unburrow. Very nice job. Oh, can he find it before the armory completes? Yes, he can. Nice job for MaxPax. Speaking of... Oh, Widowmine. Oh, gets a pretty decent shot right there. Hits 3 Zealots, kills one of them, splashes another 2, and baits out the Immortal's barrier, and gets a fair amount of shield damage there. Maru doesn't miss a beat on his +2 attack. Does need to start up +2 armor. He's got that second engineering bay. MaxPax trying to take advantage of the fact that there's probably not a lot of Vikings on the field at this moment, and the fact that he's got charge. The +1 weapons being late does make this a little bit scary to go for, but, ooh, Zealot drop in the main base is going to get dealt with by Maru. And, okay, not able to get the War Prism. Maru losing 7 SCVs, 8 SCVs in the natural, actually. MaxPax could clean up these Widowmines, but I think he's more focused on just kind of disengaging. Maru, did he kill the War Prism? No, it was able to escape. This game is very tense. Both of these players are already 0-1 in series in this group. And anything less than 3 series wins, and you're really at risk of not making it through. Nice job for Maru. Does find this War Prism. That's huge. That is so huge. I think we should see MaxPax adding on a second Forge in Blink. Oh, he's got the second Forge. Should add on Blink, though. Scan comes in from Maru. Oh, snipes the Observer, but there is another one here. Phoenix is eating some kind of big shots. One of them does go down. Disruptor's now hitting the field as well. 2-2 not yet done for Maru, but it is getting close. Extended Thermal Lance. Colossus going to step forward into the third base. There are Archons here and no Ghosts. Archon's going to be really handy in this setup. Only 6 SCVs going down. Good defense from Maru. Very nice defense. And finally, Ghost's going to start up. So these Archons will lose value. Significant value. Oh, Widowmine not able to fire there. Second one, somehow not able to fire. Vikings, though, able to get a good number of the Phoenixes. Zealots on top of the 4th base of Maru. MaxPax, ooh, does lose almost all of his Phoenixes here. He still doesn't have Blink started up. He really needs that upgrade. With all of the Phoenixes being taken down and the Viking count growing to a scary number, already 8, soon to be 10. And now Ghost hitting the field. Oh, this Blink, he realizes it, but is so late. MaxPax is in a lot of trouble if Maru pushes out across the map. It's a 3 upgrade lead right now. Now, Disruptors can be the great equalizers. They can They can turn a fight on its head, and that is going to be a disruptor shot. It's a huge one to start things off. Maru eating some big ruptors. Viking count, though, able to clean up these Colossus pretty big time. MaxPax really trying to keep the pressure on. Big EMPs hitting the Archons and Immortals. Disruptors basically just being forced to keep the army alive at this point. SCVs are falling. Another 10 SCVs going down. 30 have died in this game to just one probe. And I think that was like one of the first units that died in this game. Maru is rebuilding SCVs 4 at a time. MaxPax has finished up his +2 weapons, getting close to +1 armor. When the Disruptor's trying to sneak in on the right side. Nope, he'll get avoided. Disruptor shot, that poor Zealot. Oh, big Disruptor shot coming on in. Maru trying to flank, but oh my god, MaxPax with a massive Ruptor shots. The Vikings gonna land in amongst the fight, but the Disruptors were huge. Now, is there enough for Maru to clean this up? He does still have the armor, 2-2 versus 2-0. And the Immortals are going to be in some trouble, but the Disruptor grabs another shot on all the Ghosts. Most of the Marauders. Second one is good as well. Widowmine not able to burrow. And you might be wondering, why didn't Maru split? Well, that's because there's Zealots in his third base. Bunker is going to burn down. MaxPax is doing it. He's going to keep the streak alive. It certainly seems that way. We do see a big friendly fire Disruptor, but more Stalkers warping on in, or Zealots warping on in. MaxPax has breached Maru's defenses. And Maru will lose so many SCVs at the third base. Disruptor shot. It's going to get a decent connection. Huge connection on the SCVs. Maru is below 100 supply. MaxPax, he is Protoss incarnate. He will not be stopped. And Maru, he's trying everything he can. He just does not have the units. GG. MaxPax takes the game and the series. It's 4 series in a row for MaxPax. Has anyone done that? I don't know. I don't even care. MaxPax takes it down. If you enjoyed that series, my God, it just means you're still alive. MaxPax, what a god. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Holy crap.